This is Flow for Balance. My name is Lily Vet. Today we're going to do a practice that will hopefully bring some relief to your back. So let's get started. We are going to start in our seated pose. I am sitting on a block. It helps to give some relief to my hips. It lifts them up higher and allows my legs to come down a little deeper. So let's get some shoulder rolls going on to get a little bit of a baseline going on for your body. So let's get a deep inhale in through the nose and then blow it out through your mouth. Inhale through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. One more time, just like that. Let's bring the palms of the hands onto your knees. Let your shoulders release away from your ears. Maybe open and close the mouth or jiggle the jaw to release any tension that you might be holding in that area. Now inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Try to release the belly a little bit. Let go in that area. Try not to suck the belly in, but let it release. And as you're here, start to come to an intention for your practice. Start to think about maybe something that is going on in your life or something that you have been thinking about lately that you want to bring to the mat. Keep your intention simple, perhaps maybe a word such as breathe or relax, or the word forward or move, even the word release. Perhaps a mantra that you might want to repeat to yourself, such as, today I will set myself free from the pain and allow myself to enjoy this moment. Whatever it is, see if you can connect the breath to the pose, to the intention as you practice today, bringing your practice full circle. And our palms are up in symbol of accepting whatever it is that your practice brings to you, and also in a symbol of releasing whatever no longer serves you. Just let it go. Your eyes are closed, gently open them. Let's inhale the arms all the way up to the top. On the exhale, go ahead and take the right hand over to the left knee, left arm behind you. Inhale all the way up to the top again, center, and then exhale, take it to the opposite side. Inhale all the way up to the top. Exhale, taking it over. Inhale, breath to movement here, and exhale over. We're going to do that one more time, each side. Inhale all the way up to the top. Exhale over. Inhale, center. Exhale over. Last time here. Inhale all the way up to the top. On the exhale, cactus the arms, take the elbows to the back, let the shoulder blades squeeze together, heart up to the sky. Inhale all the way up. And then exhaling, bringing your thumbs to your sternum. One more breath. And release. If you're sitting on a block, remove your block. Let's go ahead and come onto your back. So I'm sitting on a blanket. I'm also going to take this blanket and put it up to the top of the mat. Go ahead and bring your knees into your chest, into wind release pose. You can grab opposite hand to opposite wrist or opposite hand to opposite elbow. Go ahead and start to make this practice your own. You can stay perfectly still, or you can rock side to side, giving yourself a little bit of a massage here. Nice deep inhale. On the exhale, let's take the feet to the edges of your mat. So your feet are as wide as your mat. Shrug your shoulders away from your ears. Allow for your knees to come together. This is a perfect pose for when you feel back pain, to just let those knees come in together. Take the arms at a 45-degree angle away from the body. Let's take 2 breaths. Separate the knees, and then bring your feet hips width distance apart. Take your right leg all the way up to the sky, support it behind the calf or the thigh, and then flex and point your toes. Circle the ankle around. Circle it in the opposite direction. And now go ahead, to the best of your ability. You can either use a strap or you can use your hands here. I'm just going to use my hands. You're going to walk that foot in toward your body. So if you have any back pain, let's try and see if we can release a little bit of that pain by bringing that leg in. Your leg doesn't have to be completely straight. You can have a slight bend in the knee like I do. Flex your toes. Remember to breathe, connecting the breath, the pose, and the intention here. Take a deep inhale, and then on the exhale, let's release this leg, and then take it over to the opposite leg. Lifting that leg up toward the ceiling, support it either behind the calf or the thigh. And then let's flex and point the toes. Circle that ankle around in one direction. And circle in the opposite direction. Now start to walk your hands up the leg. Remember that you can have a slight bend in the knee. It does not have to be straight. It might be a little easier to have your knee bent if you are experiencing some back pain. But then go ahead and flex your toes. Breathe through this breath, pose, and intention. Always keeping that intention present and making your practice purposeful. Thinking about what brought you to the mat today. Take a nice deep inhale. On the exhale, release that leg. Now go ahead and cross your right ankle over that left thigh. If this is enough for you, you can stay right here. Otherwise, what I want you to do is I want you to come into a reclined pigeon. We are going to take this into a pigeon pose in a little bit, but I want you to just go ahead and lift that leg up. You can hold this left leg behind the thigh or in front of the shin. Just do whatever is serving your body the best. Always practicing with compassion and kindness. That is the key. And listening to your body. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, release the left foot down to the ground. Open up your arms to a letter T, and then go ahead and allow for the legs to just come down over toward the left side. This is going to be a nice spinal twist. It's also going to work on your IT band. If this foot your right foot cannot touch the floor, you can also put a block underneath that foot so that you can maintain both shoulders on the floor. Take a deep inhale, start to lift the legs back up to center. And we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So uncross that right leg, cross that left leg over. If this is enough for you, you can just go ahead and hold this leg here, relax. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, if you want to take it up a little more, just go ahead and bring the hands behind the thigh, or you can go ahead and put your hands at the shins. Up to you, whatever you feel is most comfortable for your body. Of course, in stretches, sometimes we're going to go ahead and push toward the edge. We want to have a little discomfort, but we don't want to have pain. That's the key. Just a little discomfort, but we don't want to have pain. Once you reach the point of pain, then the practice is no longer beneficial for you. Take a nice deep inhale. On the exhale, release that right foot back down to the ground. You're going to take your arms out to a letter T. Take a nice deep inhale. On the exhale, let the legs go over to the right. Remember, if you need a block so that your left foot can go ahead and fall onto that block, you can do that. Maintaining both shoulders on the mat, on the floor. Connect to the intention. This is a great place to do that. Remember to just go ahead and focus on why you're here. Allow yourself to accept what this practice brings to you, and at the same time, just let go of what no longer serves you. Take a deep inhale, start to bring that right leg all the way up and exhaling at the top. Release the leg. Bring the legs to a 90-degree angle, keeping your arms at that letter T position. Nice deep inhale, and then exhale. Take the legs all the way over to the left. So one more spinal twist. You can go ahead and take the left hand holding your twists down a little more, a little deeper, and then if you want, you can look over to the right. Making sure that your right shoulder is on the mat. Take a deep inhale, look up toward the ceiling, release the hand from on top of your knees. On the exhale, bring both knees back to center. Deep inhale, and then exhale, take the knees over to the right, placing your right hand on top of your knees, and then looking over to the left. Option to just close your eyes, settling into the pose. Following your breaths, see if you can follow your breath traveling down your back. Take a deep inhale, looking up toward the ceiling. Release the hand from on top of the knees. And then on the exhale, bring both knees into your chest. Go ahead and wrap your hands, your arms around your knees, perhaps lifting your head up. Nice deep inhale. On the exhale, let's release. And turn to whichever side you prefer, it doesn't matter which side. Inhale and then exhale, come into a seated position. So let's go and get into child's pose. I like to put my knees on a blanket. It just offers me a little more cushion. Big toes together, knees apart. Go ahead and reach as far as you can forward, and then just allow for your body to come down. Take a deep inhale, bring your hands in towards your knees, and then on the exhale, push up. We're gonna bring our knees closer together. Knees and hips in line with one another, wrists and shoulders in line with one another. Let's do some cat-cows. So inhaling, crown of the head forward, tailbone up, And then on the exhale, arching the back, looking toward the back of your mat. So you don't need to follow my cues here. What I want you to do is go breath to movement. We're going to do a couple more of these on your own. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, come into a neutral posture. Let's inhale the right arm all the way up to the sky. On the exhale, thread the needle. Take that right ear down onto the floor into threading the needle here, and then just hold it. If you want to walk your left fingers all the way up to the top of your mat, you can. Otherwise, you can just leave your hands right underneath your shoulders. It doesn't matter. Elbows and wrists in line with one another. Take a deep inhale, bring your hands back in if they are out. Inhale, the right arm all the way up, and then exhale, take it down. Inhale, the left arm all the way up, and then exhale, thread the needle, placing that left ear now down onto the floor. If you want to go ahead and walk the right fingers all the way up to the top, you can do that. Otherwise, you can just leave your wrists and elbow in line with one another. It's up to you. This is where you just make your practice your own. Start to inhale and bring the hand back in. If it's out, exhale when it comes in. Inhale, that left arm all the way up, and then exhale, take it down. Let's come into Sphinx pose. So I'm gonna turn around. You're gonna come onto your elbows. Extend the legs all the way out. Your elbows are directly underneath your shoulders. Try not to have them back here, but right in line with your shoulders. Press all 10 toenails into the mat. Your knees might come up, they might not. It's okay, whatever works for you here in your body. So lifting your spine nice and tall. So if you're suffering from sciatic nerve pain, this is going to be really, really good for you. When you come down from this pose, if your sciatic nerve pain is on the right, you will come down and look toward the left and vice versa, okay? So holding it nice and tall, creating some length and space between your vertebrae as you are lifting your body tall here, pressing all 10 toenails into the mat, lengthening your breath, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Taking a deep inhale. On the exhale, coming down, this is where you will look in the opposite direction of your pain. Relaxing the legs. Bring your hands directly underneath your shoulders. Take a nice deep inhale. And then on the exhale, come into down dog. So go ahead and bring your feet as wide as the mat. This is really good for your back as well. And push toward your feet. If your heels don't touch the floor or the mat, don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. If your legs aren't straight and they're bent, don't worry about it. Now go ahead and bring your feet to hips width distance apart. Inhale the right leg up. On the exhale, let's take that right knee behind the right hand and your toes behind the left. And we're gonna come into pigeon just like I promised we would. So try and get that right hip all the way down. Take a nice deep inhale, and then on the exhale, go ahead and bring it down. So if you need a block, you can put a block underneath your forehead, or you can just come all the way down. Take a deep inhale, walking your hands back in toward your leg. On the exhale, push up. Curl those left toes under. We're going to come back into downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up, and then on the exhale, go ahead and get set for pigeon on the opposite side. Nice and tall in the spine here. Nice deep inhale, and then on the exhale, taking it down either on a block or all the way down onto your mat. Take a nice deep inhale, bring your hands in toward your left leg. On the exhale, push up. We're gonna stay right here down on the ground, not come into a downward facing dog. We're gonna just turn the body over and gently come back onto our back. Take your knees, bring them into your chest. And then come into a happy baby of your choice. You can grab the outside of your feet. You can go ahead and grab peace fingers around the big toe. You can grab the arch of your feet. Whatever happy baby serves you the best here, that's the one I want you to do. Take a deep inhale. Start to bring your feet closer together. On the exhale, start to bring your feet down onto your mat. And then take your feet to the edges of your mat, just like we did in the very beginning. Now shrug your shoulders away from your ears. Take your arms to a 45-degree angle from the body. And once again, just let your knees fall into one another and take a couple of breaths. If you would like to just remain in this pose as we close out our practice and let this be your Shavasana pose, you can certainly remain here. Otherwise, just go ahead and separate the knees and start to walk down the mat and allow your legs to open out and your feet to just relax and open. Let's take 3 cleansing breaths like we did in the beginning of the practice to just come back to baseline and recalibrate our body. Jiggle the jaw, maybe open and close the mouth to release any tension you might be holding. And then start to go back to your natural breath flow. Try to keep your breath organic, natural. As you're lying here on the mat, try to see if you can release your shoulders. Sometimes we start to just crunch our shoulders up toward the ears without realizing it. So just kind of release your shoulders. Release any gripping you might be holding in the hips or the buttocks. And then just see if you can watch your breath traveling all the way down from the crown of the head to the tips of the toes, and the tips of the toes to the crown of the head. Allow your body to just sink down into the mat, weighing a little more heavily each time. And as you do that, and allow your body to just sink down into the floor that's providing it support and groundedness, see if you can feel your body lifting up, feeling a sense of lightness. See if you can start to feel a sense of peace, balance, calm, ease, and focus. Start to rub a thumb up each one of your fingers, perhaps even wiggle your toes. Take a deep inhale, bring your arms overhead for a full body stretch. And then on the exhale, take your arms down beside you in full relaxation. These next couple of breaths, do whatever you feel is most comfortable for your body. Whatever pose you want. You can bring your knees into your chest. You can turn onto your side, whatever you want. Take a deep inhale, and then on the exhale, make your way up to a comfortable seat so we can close out our practice. Let's inhale the arms all the way up to the top. On the exhale, if you'd like, you can twist your wrists on the way down to release any tension, perhaps shake them at the bottom. Inhale the arms all the way up to the top. On the exhale, you can take your hands down, heart center, thumbs to sternum. It has been my pleasure serving you today. I hope that you feel a sense of peace and calm. The teacher, the light, the love, and the imperfections in me honor, acknowledge, and accept. The teacher, the light, the love, and the imperfections in you. Please go out there and spread your light and your joy. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Lily Vett, and this has been Flow for Balance. Please like, subscribe, and provide me some feedback and share my channel. Until next time, have an amazing day.